Good morning, y'all, and welcome back to Tales of a Wanderer. I know it's been quite a while since I got an episode up for you guys. I'm sorry about the delay. I've just been super busy and honestly just kind of enjoying this first month or so that I've been back on the road and doing what I've been wanting to do and traveling and all that. I've just been kind of immersing myself in that, so I guess some things have fallen to the side. So I do apologize for the delay in getting another episode up for y'all. I am up currently this morning at the Honey Hill recreation area here in the Francis Marion National Forest in South Carolina. I am officially starting my way south. So I've been down here for about a week now. I stayed over at the Santee Coastal Reserve for 4 days, which is the limit there. Free 4-day limit kind of deal, and it's really just beautiful out there. Absolutely stunning. I've got tons of photos of alligators and blue heron and all sorts of crane and egret and tons of cool stuff. So I'll throw some of those photos up here on this video for y'all, and I'll be back there. I'm actually going to be heading back there after I'm done camping here. Just you can only stay there for 4 days, and then you got to go somewhere else for a while, and then you can come back kind of deal. So yeah, I'm going to go back there at some point, but for now I'm here at the Honey Hill recreation area. I'm all parked up, although I'm going to be taking the RV over to town here in a few minutes for a hike. I got my bike all locked up, just getting some coffee going and all that. But I realized it seems it's been a while since I've shown you guys what's going on. There's some changes that I haven't gone over with you guys, and I can kind of show you guys what's been going on. And the biggest change recently is I got my propane situation sorted out. I guess I don't know if I showed you guys before, but I had an onboard tank down here, which I no longer do. I removed to get rid of the weight, because the threading for the fill valve, where the fill valve goes in, whoever owned the propane tank, or owned the RV I guess before I did, and whoever installed that fill valve, it was the wrong threading, and they just cross-threaded the crap out of it when they put it in. So of course, as soon as I took it out, it stripped out all the threads for the fill valve in the tank itself, and there's no fixing that. So I had to figure out a different solution, and this is what I came up with. Just a dual tank setup, you know, like you'd see on the tow behind trailers. I don't have a cover for it yet. I'm working on that, and the regulator is under this. That's the original regulator that came with the RV. This thing has been working great, being very minimal on propane use, just running my fridge and my stove, cooking, things like that. And then this tank I'm actually using for heat when need be. So yeah, that's been really working out well, and technically I am within fire standards for the road, because their laws or their rules are that you can't have it mounted on the back bumper, and you can't have it mounted on the back wall. And technically it's not mounted on the back wall, it's mounted on the floor on the back of the vehicle by where this roll-up door was put in. And I'm not too worried about it anyways. It's ahead of the bumper, so if anything were to hit me, it would hit the bumper first. Well, I'd hit the hitch first, but the bumper first. And then these tanks are over 3 feet off the ground, so unless I get rear-ended awfully hard by like a semi truck or something like that, there shouldn't be any risk for them. Plus, given that they're mounted by where this roll-up door is, I feel like if they do get hit before they were to crush or have any like major damage, I think they'd just push that door in, they'd knock that door off the hinges kind of deal. So that's been working really well. I've been very happy to have propane again. I use my fridge and all that. It's cleared up a lot of space on my kitchen floor. I used to have my big cooler there, and that took up pretty much my entire kitchen floor. So now I've got that stored in the back for in case I need it down the road, and my fridge is working. The RV has been running very well for me. I haven't really had much of any issues, other than I just had a couple issues with the belt squealing. I don't know if I need to tighten up a tensioner belt or what. I'm kind of trying to diagnose that. It's hard to tell where it's coming from. So I've been slowly working on that, but it's not anything major. Otherwise, it's been starting fine, running fine, shifting fine. Everything's been going good, and that is just an amazing feeling after the months of repairs and things that I've been dealing with. So anyways, why don't I go ahead and head inside. I can show you guys what I'm doing in here. Pardon the mess, it's never fully clean in here, but of course got a little bit of Christmas decorations up. Even got a little Christmas tree which puts glitter all over my kitchen, but that's okay. Brownie's napping down here. Yeah, you being good, pretty girls. Yeah. Yeah, I still got these bins under here that I use for storage. I'm trying to figure out something better for that. I don't know if I'm going to build in something under the table eventually or what. They stay put fine. It's all stuffed in bins. It's all jumbled and mixed together. So I'm trying to figure out a little bit of a better solution for that. If any of y'all have any ideas for that or something maybe I could build in under the table there, feel free to comment below and let me know, and I'll go ahead and take a look at that. I've got my little reflectors for the windows out currently. I've got this Reflectix stuff that I use to keep heat in or out kind of deal while I'm sleeping at night mainly. This was a new addition that I realized I could do. This is a little bit of a gear net from like the back of a car to help, or like the back of a truck to help keep things from falling out or from moving around too much. And I thought, why not use that as a gear hammock? So I put some mounts in and just hung it up, and now I can use that to store my bread and lighter items, granola, things like that. So I think that was just the neighbor's dog wandering around out here. But yeah, it's been pretty good getting things organized. And again, it's fantastic to have a fridge that works and a freezer. I can make my own ice. My stove works. That's been really great to have that, because up until now I've been using the little camp fuel canisters and the little stove, and it does the job, but it's awfully difficult to cook with because it's such a small flame, or a direct flame, I guess you could say, and a hard spot to balance a pot on. I've cleared out a ton of stuff in this RV recently, though. I mean, still using my shower for storage kind of deal. But I've cleared out just a ton of stuff in this RV. I used to have a big filing cabinet here with these bins stacked on top, and I ended up just putting all the filing cabinet stuff into this middle bin. Well, got rid of like 75% of the filing cabinet stuff, and then put the rest in this bin and just stack these up, and I've got those tied back. I really like these black bins with the yellow lids. They're built pretty strongly, and I haven't had any problem with them. So I've been doing all my storage for like my jewelry making stuff and flea mall stuff and all that. The cooler, of course, is stored over there. I hung up my bike wheels. There's like a really sturdy screwed in shower bar back here kind of deal. And I've hung up my bike tires and some packaging boxes that are over there. That really keeps them up out of the way, and they don't move around too much or anything while I'm driving, and it seems awfully sturdy. So I think that's going to work pretty well. This bin's just camping stuff. But anyways, I don't have to show you guys where everything is in my camper, but that's some of my improvements. This is my newest painting. You're kind of getting the light from the back of it too, but anyways, that's my newest painting. Just kind of a coastal scene. I kind of like it. So I'm going to be listing that one pretty shortly here on my Square store. For those of you that don't know, it's squareup.com/store/thewanderergoods if you guys want to check that out. So overall, things have been coming together really well. I've been really happy with it. I got a new laundry bag recently, all these little things, little fixes, fixing the safety latch on this cabinet, and, just clearing out one of my sinks so that I can use my sink, and all these little things all add up to just a really much better level of comfort and enjoyment when I'm using the RV. So I've been very, very grateful to have those things getting sorted out. So the plan today, and I'm going to have you guys tag along with me a little bit, is we're going to go ahead and head up to oops, messed up the video there a second, but we're going to head up to Tibwin, or I forget what the name of the trail system is. It's a little trail system down south end of the forest, kind of towards the coast side. And there should be, some coastal views, and I guess there's an old abandoned plantation house back there, and there's a couple waterways where there's a possibility of seeing more gators. Even if we don't see gators, I'll be throwing up some photos from Santee Coastal Reserve, where I definitely got some photos of gators. The first day on one of the trails in particular, I recall, it's kind of like this short trail that heads out to like some dikes and things like that. And I got maybe 500 feet onto the first dike and saw at least 20 different gator and said, nope, turned around. So, but yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get things sorted out here and packed up, take the RV over there and do a hike. And I'll have y'all tag along for that. And I'll see y'all when we get there. All right, we are back. We are currently on the Tibwin, I believe the name is, trail. Out in South Carolina here. It's a wetland management area. Just doing a little trail here, probably, I don't know, 3/4 of a mile to get out here to this little wooden area. And there's a couple little loops that go on the way back. They talk about alligator being out here, or eagles, things like that. I haven't seen any of that here yet, but I am keeping an eye out with my camera. So pretty neat. Their little wooden structure here. I don't know if it's more for wind or viewing, but the slats, all the ones up any higher, are hinged so that you can just flip it up and get a view. Oops. Yeah, I probably just scared everything away. But yeah, that's pretty handy. You can just kind of flip it up like that, and then you're mostly obscured from the view of the wildlife. So it's really pretty out here. Like I said, still no alligator or eagle, but I'm really enjoying it. It's a beautiful day today. They're talking about a high of 76 degrees today. I can live with that for going on mid-December. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and finish out this trail. There's just a couple little loops, and what I'll probably do is wrap up this video with some trail footage and some photos and such from the Santee Coastal Reserve, some of the alligator shots I got and different things like that. Let you guys see some of that, throw some music together, give you something pretty to look at. There's a turtle over there in the water. That's what that little ripple was. But yeah, I've just been really enjoying being back on the road and actually doing what I wanted to do this whole time that I've worked so hard to achieve, you know, to get on the road with the RV. And it feels great. It feels really great to be doing what I've been trying to do with, you know, before all the repairs and everything, and to just be out here, to be seeing new things, to have the RV out here. Just really, my mood has been up and I've been very happy, so I'm glad to say that. I guess my tip for this video, as far as RV use and such, I use a portable heater, Heater Buddy, Mr. Heater, Heater Buddy, or whatever it's called. Smaller size propane heater that's safe for indoor use, kind of do. You just have to have a little bit of a vent so that it has an oxygen supply. Anyways, the point I'm getting to is, if you're using one of those in your camper, and I guess probably even if you're not, be sure you do not spray any kind of aerosol, anything, probably even like hairspray, anything like that, varnish, or in this case what I had used was the silicone waterproofing spray. I waterproofed a pair of gloves and a couple pairs of shoes kind of deal. And one of them, the gloves, I did basically on the side step of my camper with my door open, and I thought that'd be fine. I didn't think there'd be that much overspray or fumes or anything like that. But evidently there was a fair amount of fumes or something that got into the camper and into the air, because after that, whenever I would use my heater, it would have a very strong fume odor that would fill up the camper, and it would just be overpowering. It was bad. And it took quite a bit of airing out the camper and getting rid of whatever got into the air from that, because it takes a very little bit to throw off the heater. I was reading up on it a little bit online, and it doesn't take a whole lot in the air to throw off that burn a little bit on the heater and give you the smell or give you whatever. So just be aware of that. If you're using a little heater like that, you really don't want to put anything into the air that you don't have to. I haven't had any problems with air fresheners, I guess. I don't think I've sprayed them really while I was running the heater. Maybe that would do it, but yeah, that silicone stuff sure made a smell for a while. So that's my tip for this video, is just to be aware of that if you're using a portable heater. My question for this video is, I'm going to be heading into Georgia, and I'm having a little bit of difficulty finding free areas to camp in the RV in northern Georgia, northeast Georgia in particular. So if any of y'all know of any spots like that or anywhere that I could go, please go ahead and get back to me and comment below, and I would appreciate that. If you guys have any questions, also comment below, and I will get back to those questions as soon as possible. So I will see y'all on the trail shortly and wrap this up with some photos and video and music and such. But it's good to see y'all back here on Tales of a Wander, and I hope you tune in next time. So please subscribe, and y'all have a great day.